Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Welcome back to ATI. You can see me, you can hear me.
Yep.
Alright, cool. I think we're live. Hopefully somebody says hello in the live chat, lets us know that they can see us, they can hear us. And we weren't going to do another show this year.
Right.
But LinkedIn really, really wanted us to do another live show.
Oh, really?
No. Um, you know, everybody's got their Christmas videos coming out. I just saw another humdinger from the marketing department. And that's why it's perfect. We have the auto transport hacking playset stocking stuffer. It's perfect for especially if you work at a load board company where they put the marketing department in charge of like handling fraud. Because let's face it, the execs are out playing golf. The IT department's freaking out.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, you're alone in the office with a bunch of Kool-Aid. What are you going to do? Yeah, it's Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And this was originally the idea for the shows. It's springtime for hackers and scammers. Which it is. But I think the hacking playset just drives home why it's springtime for hackers and scammers. And it's funny too, like, so I had my thumbnail guy was helping me with the image, and I think, I don't know where the duct tape comes in. This is where AI and communication, it's a funny thing. This actually, the duct tape image is a good example of how, in communication, it's the tin can, you tell a guy, you tell a guy, you tell a guy, by the time it gets to the end, who knows what you're talking about.
Right, the story changes.
Yeah, so fake awards and cult leaders included. Anyways, why, Jay, why? Well, I've spent the year talking about golf, lobster, awards, and nap time. Not the whole year, but a good chunk of it. Enough of it to be irritating. And I've been saying get to know your ecosystem. And you know what I get for saying that?
What?
Here's a guy posted on my... I just got this comment. He said this about my truck is my home or whatever. I listened for 15 minutes, no idea what you're talking about. Do you know why? Because that's right. That's right. And so I said, are you an owner, operator, or company driver? Because just, work with me.
Yeah.
Do you think the guy's a dealer? No. No, this guy's not a dealer. He knows if a dealer knows what I'm talking about, a dealer doesn't want to hear it.
Yeah.
The auction, they know. They don't want to hear it. This is definitely, and this is why, if you've been listening for 15 minutes, no idea what I'm talking about, yeah, because I'm talking about the whole ecosystem. That's the problem. We don't do that. We don't do that in auto transport. You ain't gonna, come on, man. We're golfing. We got lobster. We got awards. We're not doing the ecosystem, dude. We're just gonna tell the marketing department to tell everybody that everything's cool. And we're now putting out Christmas videos about it. And they're already ramping up for, we're going to talk about that, the next big show. So we are the neutral zone. And you know how we know, because, nobody likes it. We don't do neutral zones. You can't say that, Jay. This truck is my home. No, that's fine. Yeah, good. Stay in your home. Your little trucky home. You know why we're here today, Sue?
Why?
With your blinkies and your reindeer.
Because it's Christmas.
It's Christmas, and Peach Transport said, "Hey guys, do another show," and all of LinkedIn just went boo. We're doing another show because Peach said do another show, and I felt like we had another show in us. Just one more show. And literally right now fighting for eyeballs are other Christmas shows where they're not doing any information. It's just you're watching people get together for coffee. Do you tune in to watch people get together for coffee?
No.
No, nobody does that anymore.
Coffee.
We're about to enter 2026. That is over. And some of the stuff I've been reading on LinkedIn, like I saw a dealer was like, please don't invite me to a virtual coffee. Yeah, man. Yeah. The whole idea that you can just put out fluffy video garbage, it's over. Now, nobody tunes in for this either, so I think everyone's just tuning out completely, and everyone's just going to Hallmark movies. You know, if you're gonna get lied to, it may as well be Hallmark. That should be their new motto. Just sit in the office and drink the Kool-Aid. Trip out, bro. It doesn't matter. I wish this was real. I wish I had the money to like get the molds made to put out an auto transport hacking playset. That'd be amazing. And you know what's funny? Again, the AI gave a golf club to the dispatcher. You think dispatchers play golf? Heck no. Not in auto transport. They don't want dispatchers on the golf course in auto transport. I guarantee it. If you are a dispatcher and you make it to the golf course, please let me know. That would be amazing. Golf, lobster awards, nap time. Oh, don't worry. The trade show's coming in. The big circus is coming in February. Hey, I saw, you know what? Here's an auto transport award. This is the award that auto transport executives really want. You know what it is, Sue?
What?
It's a golfer. That's what they want. Even the repo guys are now doing golf. Everybody's doing golf. Golf is the thing. It's the way to separate yourself from the ragtags. Hey, look at this award. You know what this is? I actually found this.
What?
Not even Sue watches the show. Sue's on the show and she doesn't even watch it.
No, I'm just answering texts. You know how that goes.
No, well, you work at this. You know what this is?
Well, I'm going to tell you what I think it looks like, but go ahead.
Exactly. Isn't that funny?
That's pretty crazy.
Is
What does
that
it
why
say
everybody
underneath
loves
it?
lobster so much?
Custom far out engraving here. Okay.
That's pretty wild, isn't it?
Yeah, that is pretty wild after you've said all this.
That's the award a dispatcher gets. Listen up, all you fraudsters. We're in charge of the network now, says the marketing department. So, all right. So we did this show. Remember the newbies show? Okay. Sue, what was the purpose of this show?
Well, to talk about everything that's going on, that newbies are going to have a hell of a time getting anything going. I can tell you that. I've got a newbie, and every day is a struggle.
Right. We weren't saying we're the geniuses of automotive. We were saying, here's what you need to know. You know what we got in return?
What?
Look at this comment. I think you should gain a better understanding of the trucking industry before you try to teach and inform people who already understand what you're learning.
Wow. Okay.
Guess which part of the ecosystem this comment probably comes from?
Broker, shipper, whatever you want to call it.
Interesting. You know, again, this is why, we're not an ecosystem. We're a spread out group of people that unfortunately have to deal with each other. That's what we are. This is not a community. We weren't trying to say we're the geniuses. What we're trying to say is, here's the pitfalls. But that's not going to work. This is the truth. Here we go. I'm on a new adventure. I'm no longer a truck driver. I'm door dashing.
Wow.
This is a real post.
It probably, but I don't know if anybody's ever done any research on DoorDash, and you don't really make any money doing that either. But that's beside the point, I guess.
But it's better than driving a truck.
Well, you're at least home every night. That's for sure.
Home every night. You're not stuck in the middle of, a swamp, trying to get your truck fixed. I mean, it's. Here's another one. Look at that.
Wow.
That's a crazy number. Now that's trucking, but that's crazy.
That's freight. So how many? I want to know how many is total that is in 2024. You know what I
Right?
mean? Do we have
Well,
that?
I don't have that number.
Okay.
I don't
I'm
have
just
a.
curious.
This show has no budget. I mean, we're just lucky to be. I'm lucky to have lights on right now. Some people are like, "Yeah, good. We're killing this show." Supplier distress tracker. I saw this on automotive. This is interesting. Layoffs and bankruptcies in the supply chain. Because we're all in this together.
Yeah.
Um, a large share of supply. I mean, man, hey, I'm just trying to keep a YouTube show alive. If you're an OEM supplier, you are. So you've got a fifth of all suppliers in financial distress. Boy, those tariffs sure are working. I can't believe you guys voted for the dumbass. I still can't. Every day I can't believe it. Oh my God. And they're already putting out that if he doesn't win, I don't know. If 2026 doesn't go our way, the world's going to die. It's unbelievable. God, people are tricked. Job cuts. How many companies are impacted? This is just A through B. This is a giant list of job cuts. And there's still people wheeling out something about numbers are good. It's not good. I know. It's the Grinch that stole Christmas. Let's look at trucks. Here's one for you. This was on LinkedIn too.
Had zero trucking credentials.
Does that surprise
Wow.
you?
No, I mean, no,
I
not
mean, what?
really.
I mean, sorry about making the newbies show. You're right. We didn't say all the things we're supposed to, but rates are in the toilet. I mean, and you know what? I tell you what, this blows my mind. Do you see what's on the side of the truck? That's a
No.
logo. That's a
Yeah,
company logo.
I just can't see it. But yeah.
I know I can't either, and I'm glad I can't. I don't want to know what company it is, and it
Well,
doesn't
that's
even
true.
matter. Doesn't it? It doesn't matter. I mean, he's driving a company truck. Zero trucking credentials. Let's learn more. Looks like the cause of the collision is speeds too fast for the conditions. It was rainy or something. Maybe slick. Northwest. Yeah, you're in Washington. Semi truck lost control, jackknifed, 6 cars involved, and a school bus. Hey, you guys killed the industry. What do you expect? He didn't have a CDL insurance or a medical card. Yeah, well, nobody else can afford to stay in this business. I know you got golf. I'm sorry. Four. Like, jeez, Jay. I was mid lobster. I almost spat out my lobster. Yeah, and there it is again. I saw that. I'm like, man, somebody's gonna be able to identify the company. And again, it doesn't matter. How many companies isn't it? Double negative. There's another one. Driver flees on foot after crash. I think this is in Pennsylvania. Yeah. I mean, I know, and somebody's having a Christmas party and a virtual coffee. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, interrupt your shrimp cocktail there. So let's see. White Dodge Red carrying 2 trucks rolled over. Man later identified. I mean, and it's great. Hey, do you know who's advertising? Whose advertisement shows up on this article? You see this, Sue?
See, I have my glasses.
I'm in the middle of an article about this terrible crash. And
I
guess
can't.
whose ad pops up?
Oh, that's
Isn't that funny? That
that
is
is fun.
hilarious. I did not Photoshop that. That was what popped up. Man, life is so funny. But oh, another day, another dollar. Oh, speaking of another day, another dollar, you know what's really happening right now? Because everybody's broke and going out of business. This is when and it's funny in the world of business and Wall Street, like mergers and acquisitions, everyone's like, yeah, There's 5 guys left with all the money. Well, that's because everybody else is going out of business, going broke, running on foot from a crash. And here they're scooping up. These guys are just scooping them up. And we're the best, and we're doing, It's okay. And here's another, that's another one. Dude, Hogan got acquired. When you see like these big companies getting acquired, 10,000 pieces of equipment, 50 plus locations, they're still going to keep their name, but it's really enterprise mobility now. And I just saw this today. Look at this one. Today, scooping up
Dealer's
another.
choice.
I mean,
Wow.
do you remember when Walmart put all the little mom and pops out of business, and it was just great. Yeah, how great is that? When all the mom and pops are out of business, yeah, let me know how great that is. But whatever. I mean, I'm not saying, guys. I mean, yeah, private equity needs more money. I get that. That's why private equity does what private equity does. I get it. By the way, what does an agent do anyways? I mean, we're not the bad guys. We're just agents, right? We act as representatives authorized to handle business, legal, creative, right? What's wrong with an agent? She's texting up a storm. Meanwhile, drivers, what do drivers want? They want respect. They want pay and they want respect. What does that mean to the rest of the ecosystem? Respect. What does that even mean? Nobody knows what that means. Well, yeah, share it, please.
Well, by respect, I think they're talking about money for one, and two, for just doing what they do. They get no consideration for what they do. You know that. They walk into a dealership, half the time they're treated like they're dirt.
Yeah. Well, so and I know we've talked about this before, let's go through it again. So does a dealer think they treat them like dirt?
No.
Do they know?
Do they care?
Do they care?
I don't care.
There's no golf in it.
Because I figure there's going to be somebody else.
Who cares?
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And that's exactly. It's going to be another bang hang tomorrow. Right? Right? I'm never going to see you again. We don't have anything in common. You have no idea what I'm talking about. And I don't know what you're talking about. And the dealer's saying, who can't drive a truck? Right?
Not everybody can, and that's why the wreck happened.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. And so it makes it on LinkedIn. But does anybody remember that LinkedIn story? No. Who cares? So Shaq's car got stolen. Remember? Shaq, there ain't no hack. That's why the quote of the year. Oh, but wait a minute. We posted this on LinkedIn. Here's an Escalade stolen. Reward. We'll have an investigation and a committee, and as soon as we can, more lobster and awards. Woohoo! I mean, this is now it's tired news. Nobody cares. Marketing, make another video. Oh, wait a minute. Sue, did you see this?
That's the one I sent to you, yeah. That's what you're talking about? Do you want to hear that it's still on there and the company's still on there? Because nothing's done about it?
Sue, marketing just made another great Christmas video. Why is this a problem?
Because these are people that are stealing money from these drivers, and nothing has still been done about it. This company is still on there. This load is still on there, and they have more negatives for doing the same thing. I've been keeping track of it.
Yeah, but
and what was it? 2 weeks ago that we talked about this? At least.
So, but nobody cares, right? I mean, why does this matter? Why are you? Well, how about let's do it this way. I'm going to act like I'm the board member with my lawyer. How can I come after you to get you to stop talking about this stuff?
Do the right thing.
I mean, are you? Whoa, oh God, what would the right thing be?
like take these people off and also not let them get on there. When they start seeing flags, there should be some way to flag this when payments aren't being made. They're getting negatives one right after the other. There should be a flag system in there that says, hey, we need to go look at this. What's going on? I shouldn't be noticing it. I shouldn't be contacting them and then still not doing anything. What do you think?
So let me ask you. So what is this? Is this a broker?
It's a broker, but not, I mean, it's one of those fly by night companies that set themselves up as a broker and tell you you're going to get paid this astronomical amount for the load, as you can see. And it's not true. It's not real. You get there on delivery, you deliver the car, you try to build them, and all of a sudden, no, you're not going to get paid.
So
Or you
this is
find
a
out from the customer that the load only really paid $300 and they've already paid them.
so you're saying
I mean,
this is a
yeah,
fake broker,
yeah. It's one of the
and
ones
it's
that
still this
he's still
fake
posting.
broker is still posting.
Yep. Still posting.
And not only are they a fake broker, but this could also be part of a scam, right?
Oh
Because
yeah, I know it's a scam. Yeah.
well, but now
Go read
now
the
the fake
reviews.
broker connected to the scam, and I don't know, man. We're speculating. Maybe we'll get all kinds of lawsuit letters after talking about this. I don't know, but it's kind of crazy. You send me this stuff, and I'm like, this is so weird. I mean, you've got the marketing department of this giant company that's going to drop millions of dollars in February on booths that nobody even really goes to. They're pumping out videos, and they're just ringing the ATM and letting these fake brokers post. How is this possible? It can't be. This can't be true.
It's true.
God, you guys made this up. Why are you guys making stuff up? Why are we making this stuff up? It's weird, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is crazy. You're telling.
Hey,
I mean, do they have a 0% rating? What's going on with the zeros?
yeah, that means well that's hold on. I'm gonna go pull them up. Hang on.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have to be lying. I mean, and nobody gives a shit.
No.
I mean, I'm gonna go
Oh,
back
they
to.
may be off of there now. Hold on. It was just on there just 2 days ago because I was like really pissed off about it.
Oh, I know you were.
Nope, I'm not finding them unless it's. Let me try it.
Let's see here. While you're doing that, I'll leave it on the screen while you're doing that. And I mean, the lawyers are taking photos right now. I'm sure of it. Get your screenshots and your lawyers. And listen, I didn't make this up. And I know that nobody, news is, you know, news is no longer something you can do. Because we don't do that. Especially in auto transport. We don't do news. Oh, good. Charles said we're live. Charles almost spat out his lobster. Oh my God, Charles. You're killing me. Charles actually tuned in. He might be the only one here. Thank you, Charles. That is amazing. And that's what it's come down to. We now make we make videos for like one or two people. That's what's happened. And Charles knows this. Charles was a YouTuber, is a YouTuber. You know what? I'm not sure what Charles is up to right now. Probably, hauling cars, making videos, trying to hang in the sanity. All right, let's get that off the screen. We all know that ICE, right? You take ICE and you take truck driving, and you've got, oh, that's a game show.
It's
Right? I mean, wow. Because you drove the rates down, so pretty much half the industry became illegal, and then ICE comes in. It's hilarious. There you go, Sue. That's the new ICE Road Truckers.
oh, wow.
I know, that's a crazy shot, isn't it?
Yeah, that is.
Well, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I mean, it's not. I've watched ICE. Listen, I guess somebody has to do that job. But again, you think that guy gets even a 1% of all the money the big company scores by sending this guy out on a fucking ICE? Come on. The crackdown continues. Here you go, and then you can't turn anywhere without politics rearing its head. New York may lose $73 million in federal funds over immigrant CDLs. New York's like, what do you expect us to do? Stop all shipments? California's got the same problem. Let's see. In an investigation that found that more than half of the 200 licenses they reviewed in New York were issued improperly, many of them defaulting to be valid for 8 years regardless of when an immigrant's work permit expired. And that's another thing, man. Visas. Oh my gosh. If you're on a visa, good luck. And he said the state couldn't prove it had verified these drivers' immigration status for 32,000 licenses. Immigrants, this is the stat I wanted. Immigrants account for 20% of all truck drivers. Doesn't that sound low?
That sounds very low.
That can't be right. That sounds like somebody who does a lot of golf.
So I took a load yesterday off of SD.
Oh.
And listen,
Story
on the
time.
instructions, it says, driver must be able to speak fluent English.
Right.
So I called up my driver and he's like, you're effing shitting me. That really says that? I said, yeah.
Right.
Guess who got the load? We did. But anyway, it was a kick-ass load too. Check this out. Out of Columbus, Ohio, going to Orlando for $1,400. One vehicle.
Whoa.
Yeah.
A sedan or a
legit.
truck or a van or a...
It's a F-150. That was it.
Wow, just an F-150?
Yep.
Columbus to where in Florida?
Orlando.
Orlando?
Yeah.
God, they didn't even send your ass to Fort Lauderdale.
No, I know.
Wow, that's awesome.
I know.
Wow. It's time to make a YouTube video.
Yeah.
And that's another thing, to the guy that didn't like and that we don't know, really have you seen some of the other get rich car hauling videos? Holy crap. We're at least trying to tell the truth.
Right, we're not rolling around in fake cash on the floor.
But you guys and your truthy truther.
Let's talk about something real quick.
Yeah, that's better than toilet seats. Yeah. What do you got?
Yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah.
Has anybody else had any problems with Metrogistics? Their board has not been working. It didn't work last week. It's not working again today. I don't know if they're getting hacked because they did a double verification now too, or whatever you want to call it.
Wow.
Authentication.
So what happens? Does it load?
It just sits there, just goes blank. Can't do anything. It did it last week. We were trying to get loads for our driver, and we did get one load before it went out. And then I kept saying, check your app, and he's like, you can't even access the app.
Wow.
And then now we're back to doing the exact same thing. Cannot get on there to request anything. Can't get on. I've been trying to get on since this morning.
Wow. Why? Let's follow it through. Why are you trying to get on there? Did you see a load on CD?
Yeah. Yep. Trying to get
So
some
that's
loads.
interesting. So they're actually able to post to CD, but you can't go get the load.
Yep.
Neither on the app.
And then when we asked them about it last week, we had to get on there and ask what was going on. They're like, nobody can do anything. They can't even access anything.
Oh no. Oh golly. Well, this is perfect. Perfect time to bring up the auto transport hacking playset. The execs are playing golf. The IT team's already freaking out. The marketing team has nothing to do with what. So yeah, this brings me to customer success, because isn't that the name of the team you talk to about these things?
Yeah.
Why is it customer success before you even achieve any success in the transaction? Is that just how we run things now? Like, instead of people, we're now what? Champions? We're all just geniuses? I hate that term, customer success. I just hate it. I reject it. It's ridiculous. We should just change the name of the president to like Supermaster. I mean, why don't we? Somebody right now is like, man, that's a great fucking idea. JD Vance is all over Supermaster. All right, get the toilet seat off my screen. Oh, good. He's talking about golf again. You know, there's a new podcast where they're talking about golf. All right, I'm gonna move on. That's a low blow, Jay. But it is an automotive podcast about golf. Lobster Golf Awards, nap time. Boy, I love that guy, Jay. He really talks about the things I care about. Oh, crap. Did you get the memo?
Yeah.
A Certus and 1-800-PACK-RAT partner to deliver seamless nationwide vehicle transport for movers.
What's that? Backrat.
So, portable storage and moving solutions. You know,
Really?
yeah, because this is auto transport. You better find other things to add to your portfolio. You know what I mean? It's kind of
That's
like
just-
putting all your money on one. You really need to diversify. This is the time to diversify. Yeah. Oh, this is so good. Okay. So Rena, I think it's Rena. She's been putting out some long LinkedIn posts lately. And maybe for a while. I don't know. I just saw them. See this one? You know what I'd like to do? I want to pull you away from your text. I'm going to have you do some reading for me, okay?
Okay.
Go ahead and see if you can read that.
Glasses. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'd like to offer a suggestion based on recent feedback I've received from many carriers using the platform. A recurring concern is that some brokers are posting the same vehicle multiple times on the load board. Each duplicate listing can trigger additional charges and multiple notifications for drivers, even though the load is identical. In some cases, the posts are deleted and then reposted, creating an ongoing stream of alerts and unnecessary expenses. Okay, so this is from who? Just out of curiosity.
So Rena is, I believe she
Oh,
works on the broker
strategist.
side. Okay.
One carrier shared that he received 5 consecutive text messages for the same vehicle from the same company. On top of that, the vehicle was not listed at the correct price, which caused additional confusion and wasted time. Carriers have also brought forward 2 additional issues. First, many large brokerages are reportedly posting vehicles at inflated prices, then assigning the load to a carrier and deducting their broker fee, followed by asking the carrier to send back a check for the difference, placing the blame on the carrier for the pricing discrepancy, and telling them it was the carrier who wanted more. Wanted more money when they really are charging 2 broker fees. Wow. Second, there have been reports of some brokers posting vehicles at excessively high prices to draw attention and ensure carriers call them first. However, when carriers reach out, they are offered a much lower rate than what was advertised. For example, a car listed at $10,000 for transport from New York to Florida ends up paying far less. Well, you think? It's never going for $10,000. You think she meant $1,000?
Oh, golly.
Okay. This wastes the carrier's time and resources. This tactic also creates an unfair advantage over brokers who operate honestly by listing vehicles at rates carriers can actually accept. By inflating prices, these brokers push their cars to the top of the board, so carriers will contact them before anyone else, only to then pressure the carriers into accepting a cheaper paying load, undermining the entire system. Well, this has been going on for years.
Well, that's okay. Thank you. That's why I want to ask you: is this new information?
No, they've always done that.
I mean, is any of it new information?
No, that's pretty much.
And I applaud Rena. But I said, here's what I said: great post, but nearly everyone here already knows that what you thoughtfully took the time to express will fall on deaf ears.
Yep.
In so many other industries, there's hope that the market share leader will listen, but not in auto transport. We don't have that here. Will we one day? Not likely. But until they wear you down, keep trying, I guess. Best of luck. Guess what? Rena posted they got back to her.
Really?
Can you believe that they talked to her?
Really?
Yeah. That's what she says. And that everything was peachy. And I said, sleep with one eye open.
Yeah.
Now, they probably got back to her because, right? Because she said it nicely. We said it the way truckers say it. Fair? I mean,
Fair.
Are we making all this up? No. Do you think truckers have time to write this nice letter No. No. I want to know, what was the committee that said, well, we can talk to her. Not all those other crazy people, but we'll talk to her. Because maybe we can get her. And I think that's the game. We can get her to buy our stuff. In fact, here it is. There you go, Cindy Lou. No problem here. We read your post. We welcome you and your nice little way of communicating, your nice little issues. Now fuck off. Here's one. The dealer posted this. Am I the only one that's sick and tired of how every piece of content about dealerships, podcasts, blogs, etc. I thought it was funny he included blogs that we're supposed to learn from is being taken over by tech and someone trying to sell me a piece of tech? It's a good point. In that, what content is left that isn't selling something? Well, we're not selling anything, and it doesn't work. And by the way, remember the companies in our ecosystem that we tried to, hey, we can help you make great content? Guess what they said? Fuck are you? We're going to create it. We're selling something. Dude, there is very little content left that doesn't sell something, because content that doesn't sell something doesn't continue to exist. We don't live in that world anymore of just information. Hey, look, let's do this. Remember NPR? Remember what the Supermaster did to NPR? He gutted it.
Oh.
We don't give money to people that are trying to share information. And by the way, the question is, what about selling cars you guys not already know? Now, I know that's a stupid question, because there's a lot to know. You know, actually, and that was one of the reasons I tried to create this non-selling channel, is that there is a lot to know. But we don't care about that anymore. Dealers talk to dealers, auctions talk to auctions, lobster eaters talk to lobster eaters. That's how this shit works. And if you're not private equity and you're not on the golf course, screw off. But I saw this. I'm like, yeah, you know what? There is a lot to learn about dealership and car sales. I don't understand this. Man, there's a lot of... I can read it, but I couldn't, think it. You know what I'm saying? Just take a look at this. This is what F&I deals with. F&I is complicated. But we don't talk about that. If you tune into an F&I show, it's all about fucking leadership and crap. Where is the information? Oh my God. Right? It's pretty complicated. By the way, you also know there's some kind of a shell game here, because the MSRP 64 purchase... How did this math occur?
What did it go down to?
I mean,
see it.
Shell game's not fair. Jay just got canceled. It's math. I mean, there's a lot, and plus he gets a military discount. Well, Supermaster is canceling all the EV discounts because, goddamn, if we can't have Joe Biden's name on something, oh my God, I give a shit anyways. Just pardon a bunch more criminals, man. What an asshole. Here's a great one.
No citations for being drunk. Oh, really?
Dude, that is the best. That is the best. God. BMW drivers in the U.S. get the most citations for being drunk. Guess which part of the ecosystem drives a fucking BMW?
The lobster eaters?
The lobster eaters.
The golfers?
Man, I was on my way to golf. I had a bunch of lobster, and I just won a bunch of awards. You gotta let me go. That's the best. Here's another stupid one. Driving auto affordability. This is the bullshit we get in automotive. There is nothing. I'm just moving on. I don't want to get sued. You're right, man. Let's get some more fucking lobster. I shared this one on LinkedIn too. Destination fees kill me. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I said, ho ho, how much of it really goes to the carrier that delivered the car? Data shows that nearly all automakers have been raising the fees they charge buyers to deliver vehicles to dealerships to cover tariffs and inflation. While it sounds true, okay.
But they still ain't getting it.
Yeah, the deliver the carriers don't get that money.
No,
No.
probably maybe a quarter of it.
Well, here we go. Even the carriers chimed in on this one. The destination charge is not even close to what the contract rate is. We just lost a contract because a carrier came in and cut the rate by 40% from the last 6-year contract. We expected an increase, not a decrease. By the way, again, remember how the guy that wrecked and hit cars in a school bus had no driving credentials but worked for a company? Guess who got the contract? Okay, I don't know if it's the same company, but you can pretty much... This is what the auto transport hacking playset is really all about, is you get to have fun connecting the dots. And you're going to need a lot of Kool-Aid once you connect those dots. I know there are people working at these companies right now that can't fucking stand it. But they do it anyways. They got to collect their check and hope for another good Christmas party next year. I shared this one too on LinkedIn. Scout gets a license to sell, which again, there are parts of the ecosystem that have no idea the importance of this headline. So I'm going to spell it out. Okay? And listen, I'm almost nobody watching this show right now knows what this means. So I'm going to spell it out. All right. Scout Motors is a division of, I think it's VW. It's hard to keep track of the OEMs when you're not in that arena.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. So Scout Motors is wants to sell their EVs. Oh, brother, there's fucking Joe Biden again. God damn it.
That kind of looks like him.
No.
Anyways.
And this guy's fine. Listen, I agree
Younger
with this. This guy's with Scout. And Scout just wants to sell direct to the consumer. Tesla did it. And you know how Tesla did it? Tesla had to get a bunch of lawyers and lobbyists in there to squeeze the lobster. So Scout Motors just wants to squeeze the lobster and sell direct to the consumer. What's so wrong about that? Well, you can't do that. Franchise laws and OEMs and dealers, and we made deals 50 years ago, whatever. But in Colorado, Scout Motors got a license to bypass the franchise dealers. So this gets posted by a major media company in automotive that also caters to the guys that hate it. So I'm posting, hey man, you're posting to the guys that hate it. I think this is a political problem because they're going to see you at the circus in a couple months and be like, hey, we read that article. We thought you were one of us. Because that's the industry is all about us versus them. I know it's really complicated. And again, attorneys suing Trump admin. You can't report that. He's a supermaster. Nobody disrespects the supermaster. So I post this, and there's some people that are understanding what's going on. Skip says it's all rage bait. Well, if you bring rage, you're going to read rage. Now, that's a guess. But I'm going to guess which side of the political spectrum. I'm going to move on. I don't want to start a war. I just know that we don't do anything neutral anymore. But the circus is coming to town. And again, nobody in our vertical even knows who cares about this. But let me tell you, the lobster-eaters and the golfers and the award stackers, they fucking love this shit. They're already talking about it. It's in February. There are already posts on LinkedIn about how great this is. It is.
Where's the expo this year?
Vegas, baby.
Of course. Well, that's where it usually is, right?
Well, they do it. They had this a year ago. It was in. I think it was in Louisiana. Oh, it was in New Orleans, and there was snow. And then they're all like, "Oh, isn't there so much snow? I love to eat lobster in the snow." It is just retarded. Okay, there I said it. And guess what? You know how pointless it is. Look at who's on the main stage speaking.
A magician? Is that what that says?
Yep, world class
NFL player
magician.
and world-class magician. I can't really see that, really.
Yeah, that's real. That's how the circus. This show is so pointless that now your speakers don't even work in automotive. Who cares?
Why would, yeah.
It
That
is
doesn't
a
even make any sense.
because it's not about information. And you won't hear any. I mean, there are only a few of us left, a few of us roaches that haven't been stomped out, still talking about how ridiculous this is. Ridiculous. Listen, John, Molly, Magic, you guys are great, but seriously, I got $5 that one of them said to their agent, I'm speaking at what?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's an automotive thing. They don't really do anything anymore. It's just, just show up. You're going to make 5 figures. Can I get 6 figures? Probably. Do you like lobster? It's all you can eat lobster. You're going to probably even get an award. Just do it. There's great golf. Do you like golf, Magic? They'll be golfing. It's going to be great. What am I going to say? Who cares?
Doesn't make the card just.
It doesn't matter what you say. Just talk about leadership. Here, we'll give you. Here, we'll get some name. We'll get some fancy words in a hat. We'll give you some of these and just say whatever. Who cares? Talk about. I don't know. Just don't talk about automotive. Just don't. Talk about Supermaster. Right? They got Baghdad Bob up on stage. Who cares? It doesn't matter. By the way, the people that fill these chairs, they don't care. They're not there for information. Now you've really stepped over the line, Jay, because there are people that are going to go for information. It's just that they're going to find out they didn't really get much. They're not, and you know what? You're not going for the info. You're going for the networking, which again, you already know over half of those people, and the other half, you won't hear from anyways. You're not even going to work in automotive in a few years. You're going to get out just like everybody else that has half a brain. Get out, man. If you still work in automotive and you've been here for 5 years, you're either getting paid well or you are working on your resume. Right? Am I wrong? Get out, man. Because they're going to keep on pumping out these dumb videos that tell you how great everything is. You're seeing it on LinkedIn right now. I already saw one today. I saw 2 today, actually. Worthless.
What'd they say?
I don't know. I can't listen. There's no information. There is no real it's like listening to Magic talk about automotive.
I'm still flabbergasted.
Who cares? It doesn't matter. It's all fake. Money, lobster, golf. It's all bullshit. Who cares? This is the end game. I figured it out. This is where we're headed.
Is this the computer one?
This is the autonomous truck. There's no way. If ICE is arresting half of the workforce, and the other half can't afford the rates you're putting out there, IT can't keep up. The execs are out golfing. You've left. The marketing department is now in charge of trying to make it look like the company still functions. Yeah. AI and autonomous trucking came along at the right time. That's where we're headed. And whether the board works or not doesn't matter. because we have killed this industry's. Oh my God. So there we are. We are the orchestra on the Titanic. As she's texting away. I'm playing the violin.
I'm already in the boat, dude.
Right, you're in one of the boats. Yeah, I'm playing the violin. You're in a boat. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that's actually what you want to do. Get in one of the boats.
Get in the boat.
Put on a life vest and get in a boat, dude. And then while you're in the boat, you're being low. Do you see that guy Jay still playing violin? Oh my God. I like it though. I kind of like it. It's nice. I'm glad I'm not up on deck. We've been saying it, and it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Meanwhile, people do ask me. It's hard for a new authority to get loads. I need a dispatcher. I don't know if anything's going to help.
That's the problem. When you're brand new, I wish we were magicians at the trade show, but
Right?
unfortunately, we are not. Um, there's so many rules that they have come up with. I mean, either it's 6 months, 9 months, a year, or you have to have so many ratings on either SD or Central Dispatch. What was the other day? It's just every day it's a new thing. So all you're
Uh,
regulated to haul for are going to be, I hate to say it like this, but it's Copart, IAA, and some of those. Okay, do you remember Allstate to State? You remember them, Jay?
yeah, I
They're the
do.
ones they call you constantly when you
Are they
pick up the
still in
car, like
business?
calling you. Oh yeah. But listen to this. Okay, you know how they are. You know how obnoxious they are, right? So I try to get a load for my newbie, right? Who's got one negative, unfortunately, from some jerk off that gave him a negative for a car that wasn't even there. Couldn't even pick it up. And they're like, "You have too bad of ratings." I'm like, "I have one negative that had nothing to do with us. The guy was a jerk." And we know how many negatives they've got. I couldn't believe that. I was like, whatever, bite me. I'm moving on. I mean,
And it's funny. Here you are. You're trying to discuss negatives.
yeah,
And there's a guy waiting on hold right now that is going to offer you $50 less in a different
right,
language.
right,
And you're going to
right.
go with him.
Yep.
What?
Well, why
You're
not? They can barely
like,
speak English either,
any
Jay.
uno negativo?
Yeah.
Nine. Nine. Oh, okay. Sending over now. You know.
Yep.
Ooh, 50 De Niro lesso? That's not, no,
Yeah.
I mean, what are you doing, Jay? God, don't you read the
Screw.
news? You can't talk like that. Thank God I didn't mention transgender. Actually, today you can now because Supermaster doesn't like that. This is amazing. Will you get kicked off the load board for using it? This was a question about AI ship my auto.
Oh,
Good question, actually. See, now that person's thinking. That person gets it.
yeah.
Because wouldn't you?
That's, I mean, if you
I
could
mean,
get
why
SD,
wouldn't you?
right?
And you know what? And you're assuming that it'll ever get that far. I don't think it will.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
What is this?
So check this out. If you change anything on Central Dispatch, your phone number, your email address, the person's name. So remember how we talked about that when you go to broker out a car, get a load, and it comes up with all your information through the FMCSA. It says key points have been changed. It doesn't tell you what has been changed, but it says stuff has been changed. So it makes the broker freak out immediately that this is a fake company or it's something, right? And so, like, I just added my name, changed the phone number to my phone number, and I took a load from this guy, and the guy goes, "I even gave you this load, even though your account was flagged." I said, "They flagged my account because I added my phone number, man." And I'm just like,
Now you're not even discussing negatives. You're like,
"Yeah,
listen, really, call me. Like,
Yeah,
here, right? Call me. I'm here.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's just, I mean, that kind of stuff is crazy.
Oh my gosh. Well, I did notice that on the like the hey, what's going on? On the company Merry Christmas. On the company profile, uh what was I gonna say? On the company profile page, yeah, it's assumed that if you're updating information that it's scam malicious.
Right,
But you can update your information on all your other accounts.
right.
You log into something right now and change an email, change a phone number. That's not scam.
No.
So, is that what the marketing department like? Is that how?
Yeah, is that supposed to help
That
them
way,
feel
they
more
don't have to worry
comfortable?
about the real scam. They can just talk about phone numbers and emails. Hey,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, you can. We made sure no one can change their email or their phone number.
yeah.
Carry on, everybody. It's time to play golf.
Really.
That's wild, man. I really do. The more I really do think this is an opinion. I think you can share opinions under the First Amendment. I really do think that the 100 million's been spent, or they had to pull some back, whatever. But the 100 million, that 100 million thing is over. I'm pretty sure. I really do believe this is what I think. And now that the 100 million, like we're not doing that now, or whatever we did, or we spent it all, or whatever. Because can you imagine in 2 years how fast 100 million is going to go when you spend like 5 million a day on empty booths? You're going to blow through this 100 million. I mean, they got their, oh my gosh, the number of videos they're putting out right now, it's wild. It's a resurgence. That conglomerate is pumping out content now. And that, yeah, you can tell there's a problem. There's some kind of mandate that they're putting marketing in front of the bomb while IT freaks out, executives play golf. You imagine how much the retreat is right now. I'll bet you there's a company retreat, a Christmas company retreat, where, I mean, we're into six figures on the cost of this damn thing. I'm sure of it. Well, shit, we're probably into seven figures. So the 100 million's gone, and that's why I painted that picture, because the 100 million's gone, and we now are just focused on, we're just going to do marketing, PR, and because who cares? Perfect way to end this. Um, Perfect time to sell something. Hey, this is for you, dealer guy. Okay. Yep. Yep. Yeah, don't do that. I'll skip that. Don't do that either. Don't do any of it. So I thought to myself, well, I'm getting ready. Well, boy, we're right on time. It's 10:59 because we're going to end the show right here. I thought to myself, God, are you guys like signing off? I mean, are you guys going to do any more shows? I haven't done a Tuesday night show in a while.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm cool with it. And then this Thursday show, we weren't even supposed to do this one.
Right.
So I'm thinking, man, are we like landing the plane? Is it over? And no, it's not. It's not over. Because this story's not over. And we're going to follow the story until, there's just silence in the abyss. But we're probably not going to do it as often because who cares? I mean, it really doesn't matter. So I don't know if it's once a month, bi-monthly. And then there's other business opportunities that may come along to keep the lights on. There's something right now that, has potential. We'll see. So I don't know. But it doesn't matter. Ultimately, it doesn't matter because life goes on. There still are roaches on the sidewalk. You can't kill them all. Merry Christmas. Remember the Grinch patting Cindy Lou's head? There, Cindy Lou. It wasn't over for the Grinch either. Look what happened to the Grinch.
His heart is how many times bigger?
It grew 3 times bigger from its little pea size. There's always hope. So we'll see how the Grinch does. We'll see if if it gets less Grinchy. Maybe our heart can grow 3 times bigger too.
Maybe a broker's can. Uh,
Oh, ho ho ho! I just found out where ho 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 comes from. It's literally a laugh of exasperation. Ho ho ho! Oh man! All right, it's 11:01. Great show. Thanks for doing another one.
yep.
All right. Hey, if anybody out there, if you made it to the end, please put in. Made it to the end. Love you guys. Happy New Year. Anything like that. 3 times bigger. Hey, private equity is going to get 3 times bigger. With everything just in chaos, this is the perfect time to scoop up broken companies. Just like in that Julia Roberts movie. That's what Richard Gere did. He bought
Really?
he bought companies and sold them off in pieces. Auto transport, here we come. Ho ho ho. What do we say, office?
Goodbye, Sue.
Goodbye, Sue. Thanks a lot. Happy New Year. I'll see you
All
next
right.
year.
See ya.
All right. Bye-bye.